Hello, Terry. Hello, hello. All right, let me just get everything set up over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let me share this out. Oh, one quick change here. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Hello. Mofung Reynolds, hello. Hi, Troy. I know. Troy, I am back at it. I'm back at my regular schedule. It took a little while. You know, what really threw me off, hello, everyone, is unfortunately my dad passing. And COVID, so summertimes I realized, hey, summertimes it is easier for me to go out and play with my girls, right? Because of the summer weather. But I wanted to tell you guys, if you guys like my live streams, a huge way to pay me back without really doing anything is if you watch a live stream, just watch it for 30 seconds, and even better, click on it. Then those advertisers will pay me to share all this awesome information with you every day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. We have a lot of amazing things to look at today. Let me switch on over to the market. All right, so we've got the SPY up. Is this looking bullish to you? Let's look at the big weekly picture. All right, let's look at the weekly. And let's fit it all on the screen. All right, we hit this last week and we are coming down. So are we gonna come down to 310 in the next couple of weeks? What do you think? Let's do a quick poll over here. Quick poll, wrong button. That's not what I want. I don't want the, all right, I wanna add a poll. Where'd the poll go? Poll, start a poll, there we go. Okay. Santa Claus rally, yes or no? I had an option, nope, or sideways. There we go. All right, so put it in the chat what you would like to answer, yes, no, or sideways into the end of the year. We are now the 7th, so we have how many trading days left? We pretty much have a good 3 weeks left, right? So if you'd also like to see my watch list built live, come and join me every morning at 8:15. And if you'd like to learn more about the dark pools, come on over to the training pit at the dark pools. All right, so this morning said, hey, if we go below 391, we're gonna have a nice little short. If we go above 394, well, we had a little bit of a move, right? Let's look here. Little upward move earlier, but we haven't really gone down below yet, and our point of control from yesterday is hanging out up above us right now, and point of control today is right about 393. So let's see, if we go from 393, we might have a nice drop back down to 391.27. It might bounce right there. So keep that as a heads up. NASDAQ, the Qs today, let me pull it so we've got both. Here we go, 45-minute and 24-hour over here. All right, so the Qs, similar chart. Let's make it a weekly chart. And hello, we hit that 161 last week. We were testing the 200. What is going to happen? Really big thing is looking at Apple stock. Tesla stock is part of it. Microsoft as well. So the big name stocks are definitely going to be running the show for the market, right? Those are big ones to watch. Even though the S&P 500 is 500 stocks, the NASDAQ is 100. If the top holdings are moving down, the indexes move down. If the top holdings are moving up, the indexes move up. All right, so the Qs today, really not too much price action, somewhat sideways, right? We had a great day yesterday, so today will tend to be a positioning day, right? This is a bit more of a positioning day for maybe a retracement up or maybe a continued move to the downside. The Russell today had a small move to the upside. Hello, Brenda. Hello, hello. And Brenda, I was just saying, if you share with friends, you like the live stream, let the ads play for 30 seconds, or even better, click on the ad. That's the best way to pay me back for all the live streams, right? Okay, or even join us in the morning, right, Brenda? Brenda, is it just like the best part of your morning? The positivity, the smiles, the music. All right, so the Russell, we're up here testing. This looks like a head and shoulders. Yes, you guys see it? Head and shoulders on our weekly, neckline down here at 164. If we go from 200 down to 164, where do I think it'll go? Down to 120. Let's look at the SPY on the weekly too. Oh yeah, head and shoulders a little bit more here. Neckline down here, we'll call it 360. Peak up here at 420. Hey, that would put us down at 300 for the SPY, potential target. Qs as well. Fun random info. Yeah, I throw a lot of random info in there. Head and shoulders right here on the weekly chart with that 161 as resistance. If we break down over here, 266, topping out over here at 331. We'll call that a nice 70 points, right? 266 up to 330. That's 70 points, 65 points. Drop it down. Yep, down to 200 potentially on the Qs. That's going to be my target to the downside if we break down lower. All right, oh, no worry. You know what, Brenda? I think it's because you're already a member, so don't worry. You are good. All right, let's start off with Tesla. I know Terry loves Tesla. A lot of people love Tesla. So we're going to make sure that we always go over Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla, the majors right here. So let's start off actually with Apple. So Apple right now on our weekly chart, we hit that the 33 exponential. Do you see how much I love this exponential moving average? Look, we're below it. We're moving down. If we have a close below 140, I think we're going to start to get really ugly on Apple, especially if we go below 138, right? 138 right here. We're going to see 132, if not 130, maybe all the way down to this 161 on Apple, which is hanging around 128. 12 points to the downside. Put your seatbelts on. We might be heading there. All right, let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft, another big one. Oh, we almost hit that 33. Almost, so close. And now we are pulling back. We are testing the 8 EMA on the weekly chart. This is just a Wednesday, so we could have a different move from here. We're testing the 33 on the 24-hour chart. This could have a little bit of a bounce up, right? Today is that sort of sideways price action. Could have a bit of a bounce up and then a move to the downside. Google, just really getting pretty ugly on Google. Amazon, oh yeah. Dark pools. If you don't know about the dark pools, come on over to thedarkpools.com. You'll see, hey, we had this print. Oh my goodness, look, we are dropping. Do you think they sold on Amazon? Do you remember Bezos saying December of 2020, I can see Amazon going broke and bankrupt. It's not looking so pretty, right? All right, let's also check out Tesla, Musk, the person everyone loves to hate. Could this be an inverted head and shoulders setting up? Well, it's failed if it has, because we have this candlestick today, and this is moving to the downside. So a failed head and shoulders there. Therefore, that pattern is nullified unless we can close back up above 177. Maybe news will come out, and maybe we will close back up above 177. All right, so let's check out AMC. Had bigger volume this morning, over 300,000. I had said if we go below If we go above 7, a little trade there, 12 cents to the upside, 13 cents. Below 670, likely a trade down. And sure enough, we are heading back down. We are testing this support over here. Maybe down below 627 and on to $6. I know this is the apes army stock, but when you're fighting the really big money, it's very hard to profit. It's better to go with them and go along. It's a great time to be a conformist on their trades. Just try to profit when they're going to profit. The big money runs the market. When we see a big print come in, we want to go with them. We want to profit with them, not fight them, right? They're in the more that you profit with them, the happier you're going to be, right? So it's not always the best to fight it. Vodafone today had bigger volume this morning and dropping to the downside. A nice little trade, just 20 cents, but we'll see if we drop below 1060. Then we'll likely see a further move to the downside. MDB had earnings this morning, had a big gap up, and sure enough, broke that 181.50 area and came down. Look, I don't make it up, right? How many times, Brenda, do you see this happen? Hitting that 33 EMA on the daily chart. If you don't have it on, put it on, right? 167.92 and 168 over here. We went down to 167.50. Look at how it's just sort of hanging out. It bounced off of it. Now we've got a bit of consolidation here. Is it going to be consolidation move up end of day or consolidation next leg down? Keep it on watch. It might go down to 163 or back up, test 175, and then on up. Hello, David. Yes, it's been a while. I am back at it. So tell all your friends, come and join me again. 12 o'clock. I did a poll. People were saying 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock it is now, not 12:15. Okay, I'm trying to get to the gym earlier, so not necessarily a long, drawn-out video. Quick recaps of what's going on in the stock market today. We do have Putin, obviously, talking about nuclear war. We have China relaxing their COVID policies. We have, what else do we have going on? Apple is going to be doing production in the U.S. and potentially moving some to India. ATVI had a big gap up this morning and it gapped and fell back down and closed the gap to close from yesterday. So a nice little trade down there. Let's look at Disney. Disney moving to the downside as well. Disney had the potential for a nice retracement back up. However, it's not happening today, but maybe that's what we're seeing here. We might be seeing some buying volume. I'd watch this end of day below 91.60 or above 92.60. Above 92.60, probably a test to 93 and maybe a move to the upside there. All right, we already did Tesla. Let's look at Meta. Old Facebook, right? Meta had a nice trade to the upside today for $1. And look at what that happened to hit. Are you guys seeing this? 115.83 is that 33 exponential. Look at the high, 115.88. Right? Very cool stuff. We already did Amazon. Let's check out Nike. If you guys have anything that you want to check, put it in the chat. I will give you my analysis and my opinion on it. Nike today had the potential for a move down to the 15 exponential moving average, which is what I used as support, or up above, back up. And sure enough, we hit that 161 on the daily chart right here, and it's coming back down a bit. So we're starting to see that Nike has topped off. We hit the 200 exponential moving average and it's rolling back down. Really big volume. Dividend was when we hit that 200 exponential. Let's also look at the dollar. I'm very big in watching the dollar lately. Yeah, we'll look at PDD. So the dollar, we are coming back down, testing this trend line. This is a bigger trend line here. Let's look at it on a bigger picture. I like to watch the dollar on the 3-day chart. I find that multiples of 3 work well. 33 exponential, 3 hour, 3-day, 15 minutes, 45 minutes, 90 minutes. Multiples of 3 I find are working very well. Yeah, we'll look at FXI and PDD, no problem. So as the dollar drops, we tend to see an increase. It's interesting, oil numbers came out. Every morning I do go over the amount of announcements we're going to have today for a heads up to see what we're going to look at. So we have a bigger surplus, right? No, bigger drawdown this week on oil. So we shall see. Why is the oil price dropping? Is that because of people paying in gold? The market will do what the market will do. You would think that it would go up as there's a bigger draw, but you know what? They do what they're going to do with it, right? But as in general, as the dollar drops, we're going to see the commodities go up in price. So silver is continuing to move up today, and gold as well. We also have Basel IV requirements going into effect January 1st of 23. That's going to lead into deposits being backed by physical metals, gold and silver. So likely you're going to see that silver and gold will continue up into the end of the year. We're going to have a bling into the new year. That's right, bling it in to the new year with your metals. All right. Oil dropping to the downside. We had bigger support over here. It was over down here at 71.50, but oh no, we just had that flip. That 161, we went below it. So the selling volume, the most volume that's been traded since back here in July, is now above us. Once we've dropped below that 161 on the 3-day, we are showing some selling. So until we move back above 81.57 on oil futures, at this point in time, I'm looking like this is going to be a bearish move to me. Potentially a test and bounce over here at 71.40. All right, let's look at PDD, Pinduoduo. So Pinduoduo had a bit of selling volume here, earnings. Every time I see a big spike like this, I think of what happens to the people that bought up at the top. That's kind of the middle finger, right? So watch out. I'd watch support over here, 82.50, to see if we go below 82.50, then maybe we're gonna come back down to 80.50. And then I would use 75 as a stop if I'd been in it for this run. I'd watch that trend right there. And Netflix and FXI. So Netflix, bit of inside movement here. You can see Netflix surges up, pulls back, surges up, pulls back, surges up. We're in that pullback mode. Is it going to pull all the way back down to 282? Potentially. I would use 267 as my potential entry if it were to do that. The volume has just it surges and it pulls back. It surges on the short squeeze and it pulls back. So keep an eye on this on the daily chart. You can see that pattern as well. So we are in an upward trend, but if that trend breaks below 287, could be breaking down further. All right, FXI, and we'll check out crypto as well. So FXI moving to the upside here. We are having an inside 3-day right now. We hit the 161, we're pulling back. When we look at BABA, that is one of the major holdings. BABA pulled back, hit the 8 EMA, surging up. If it doesn't break above this trend line, I think we will see FXI continue down. Pinduoduo is one, JD is another one. Knowing what is in the indexes will help you determine the direction that the indexes will move. If you see that one of them is surging, we see that the price moved up and the volume dropped, right? We're seeing the volume dropping overall as the price is moving up. Not a really big indicator that people are continuing to buy, right? Let's go to crypto. I'm all psyched. So silver is up, USDC is up, dollar is down. Bitcoin is down a bit. Let's look at it over here. I like that 3-day. I love it. I love it. So we've hit the 8 EMA on the 3-day and we are riding back down. We're below that 4 EMA on it. I really would watch that 16.5 level. We've broken down below this consolidation right here and we're heading down. So watch 16,500. If we go below that, how many days have we traded? And then we would be below all of this volume. Let's look at Ethereum as well. I think I have Ethereum here. Yeah. Ethereum is down, very similar chart to Bitcoin. Upward trend is now showing broken on Ethereum over here on this 3-day. Test out different time frames and see if you start to see things that really stand out. That's how I discovered this 3-day. right? This is the 3-day candlestick bottoms. And over here, every time it went below, it seemed to surge higher. So is tomorrow going to be a buyback day, or is this going to continue to the downside? What other ones? My big favorite is XRP. They still have that lawsuit going on. And right now it is a very similar chart, but we've tested this 37.5 level. Fairly strong report. Oh, we already did Tesla, David. I did it. One of the first things today. Already did it. So if you can rewind, then you can go back and see it. All right, Algo as well. I really like Algo, and I'm surprised to see it this cheap, in my opinion. But I feel personally that this is at a discount. As it's dropping down, volume is dropping. Once we see a bigger volume spike, potentially time to get back in. That would probably be seller's exhaustion, right? I do think that we will see a bigger crypto winter sell-off on cryptos when we look at the weekly. No worries. When we look at the weekly, we do have that bigger potential move down to about 12,500 here, or even all the way down to 10,000. And the volume seems to be waxing. We have all of the FTX news with Sam Bankman-Fried. Why isn't he arrested? Kind of weird, right? So I think that we're going to see more crypto exchanges. I mean, if you look at this, we're just in a downward trend following that 15 EMA to the downside on the weekly chart. So when we hear of all of this, people are getting scared with crypto in the news. And reminder that whatever you have in any investment, you need to be aware of your risk first, right? The worst case scenario is it goes to zero, and that's what happened to the people at FTX. So anything else before we wrap it up today? I'm going to go pump some iron, get back in shape, get bikini ready for a vacation coming up in the new year. All right, I'm gonna wait just a couple more seconds. Let me know if there's anything else. Otherwise, thank you guys for joining me. And a reminder, if you like the live stream, you're late to joining, or you watch it after the live stream and you see the advertisement, let it play for 30 seconds. Any YouTuber that you like, if you want to give back to them, just let the commercial play for 30 seconds. If you really want to make their day, click on the commercial, right? That is how the YouTube advertisers pay, all right? Go have an amazing afternoon. Carpe Profit sees those profits one trade at a time. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.